Okay, I literally just pressed the end button on the last video, but here we are again. Today I will be reviewing the Self-Compassion Deck 50 Mindfulness-Based Practices by Chris Willard, Willard, Mitch Ablett, Abblet, and Tim Desmond, Desmond. On the back, it says the Self-Compassion Deck offers 50 mindfulness-based practices for use at home, in the classroom, or therapy office. Commit these easy yet meaningful exercises in kind-heartedness and gain a deeper appreciation for yourself and your life. The practice of self-compassion has been proven to improve well-being, regulate emotions, reduce depression and anxiety. Okay, so let's take a look. The box is nothing to write home about. If you're into boxes, I know some people are. Going to be a little disappointed because this is a basic card box, very crushable. It's not going to do much to protect your cards. I don't really care because honestly, after this video, I'm throwing the box away, which is what I do with most card decks. If you want to see how I store my cards, let me know. I will make a video on how a person can store 70 plus decks without taking up a shit ton of room. Okay, here are the cards. They're a little bit lengthwise, they're a little bit taller, a little bit bigger than I'd say the average Oracle card, just a little bit. So if you have small hands, that may be a problem when you're holding it this way. I don't have what I would say are small hands, and I am still having a hard time holding them comfortably this way. If you find that to be the case, you may want to hold them this way instead and shuffle this way, like kind of, it's a lot easier to hold and shuffle this way than the way I usually like to, which is this way. So that being said, the cards are extremely flimsy, extremely flimsy. If that's going to bother you, you may want to skip these. If not, then great. For me, I'm kind of a 50-50 with this deck. Like if I lost it, would I buy it again? I don't think so. I like having the deck, but I'm not sure I like it enough that if I lost it or something happened to it, I would buy it again. You can see already, I've barely used these cards. They're pretty much brand new. I just haven't had time to work with them yet. You can see already though, just from that little bit, that the bend is already forming in the cards, which is not cool. I don't want cards that look like crap and just, you know, a little bit of use. So we have a few blank cards like this that says write your own. So you can write your own affirmation or write your own questions or whatever you like, which I do like that. So let's take a look at a couple. Stand up, guy or gal, regardless of the outcome, can you give yourself credit for a time when you stood up for what was right? Natural compassion. Picture a child, animal, or any image that makes you feel warmth and love. Take 3 breaths, sending compassion to that image. Lean in deeper. Is a part of your emotional experience calling out in pain or discomfort? Can you just be with it without trying to change it for 5 breaths? So there's no artwork on it really. This is the back. And on the front, you get the text. But these are nice. I like that they're family friendly. This is something you could do with your kids, or if you teach, or if you have kids at home, this is something you could do with your friends, with your relationship, going through these cards together. For the rest of your day, notice the number of self-criticisms and the number of compassionate encouragements you give yourself. Set an intention to shift that ratio towards compassion. I like that. I think that's good, solid, but practical advice. Name it and tame it. Bring to mind and body a situation that causes some stress or strife. Can you simply recognize and name it as you breathe your way through it? Make a wish for your 7-year-old self. How about your teenage self? How about a wish for yourself today? Name 3 things that you like about yourself. Notice how receiving recognition makes them that much stronger. Wrap your arms around yourself and give yourself a hug for 3 breaths. Try saying, I love you just as you are. Notice how those words feel. Place your hands over your heart and notice if there is any tension, heaviness, or agitation. If so, send love and compassion to yourself. Try saying, I see you are suffering and I love you. Notice those words feel. Notice how those words feel as they land. Put your hands on your heart and say to yourself, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be safe, may you be loved 4 times. Bring to mind someone with whom you're having a conflict. Notice the tension or heaviness that arises in your heart. Now send yourself compassion for 3 breaths and notice if there is a shift. Pay attention to that self-critical voice within you and all of us. Try saying, I know you criticize me because you are suffering. I want to care for you. Send yourself some compassion. Bring to mind a somewhat difficult person in your life. What are 3 things you might have in common with them as a human being? Ask yourself if there's any part of you that resists self-compassion. If so, ask that part, how are you trying to keep me safe? Can you attend to those needs rather than attacking? Is a part of your body calling out in pain or discomfort? Can you just be with it without trying to change it for 5 breaths? There's a card that tells you how to use these cards, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Picture a baby or an animal. Say, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be safe, may you be loved 4 times. We all think happiness is something that will come later when conditions in our lives are better. For 5 breaths, let go of any thought about the future and see if there's any happiness to be found in the present. Just like a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly, can you find a small, painful experience and see if you can transform it into strength, purpose, or growth to heal yourself or others? Okay. I'll just do a few more. When was the last time you did a less than perfect job and felt okay about it? When was doing good enough? What would you offer a friend at the end of a hard day that you can offer yourself now? Ooh, good question. I haven't got much sleep, and I have spent literally hours today making these review videos. Yesterday, I spent quite a lot of time making review videos and then also doing the dance lesson at night. So I am tired. I have not got much sleep, and I think today would be a good day to soak in the tub or do something nice for myself later. What old story do you tell about yourself that's stuck on repeat? Could you take a moment and write down the more compassionate version? I'll do 2, 3, 4 more. That's it. That's most of the deck. Put down this card and do something kind for yourself. I think that's the universe telling me I have spent enough time doing reviews today. This is probably the last one for the day. And then it's time for me to do something for myself. Bring to mind someone who loves you or has loved you. This can be a pet or person. Notice how this feels in your body. Allow their presence to ebb and flow for 3 breaths. If you've made a mistake or fallen short in some way and the self-blame won't relent, go to a mirror, yes now, look yourself in the eyes and say, I forgive you. Notice an unpleasant emotion. Allow it to be for a few moments and watch it go. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there. Okay, one more. Message your friend and say hi, thank you, or offer a compliment. Yes, right now, put the card down. Okay, so I think that's my sign telling me it is time to put everything away for the day and just do something for myself for a little while. So once again, this is the Self-Compassion deck. You can get it on Amazon. I believe it was like $10 or maybe $15. All right, everyone, as always, thank you for spending your time with me. And actually, before I go and before I forget, just wanted to show you these sage sticks that I bought on Amazon. So I got 12 sage smudge sticks, sustainably and naturally grown on private land, which I really like. Packaged with love by our small family business. Smudge away negative energy and clear path of light, love and light. And okay, and it says by JL Local. That's throwing me off because I go by JL on Facebook, my initials, so it's so strange, but it's called JL Local. So you can check that on Amazon. When you get the box, you'll see the sage sticks come like this. What I don't like is this styrofoam packaging. It's completely unnecessary. So bad for the environment and just totally unnecessary. So that's one strike against them. But the sage smells really nice. And it's white sage as I burn my wrist. So just wanted to show you that. I really like it. It burns well. It smells nice. I like some of the things about this particular company. I like sustainable, natural, grown on private land. What I don't like, again, is the unnecessary styrofoam packaging. Horrible for the environment. But that being said, thank you as always for your time. Until the next video, which is where I will be going over something really light and happy, which is these little small Healthy Chicks Spark Your Bliss deck. 36 cards, so it's a very small deck, but it is nice as a complement to some of my other cards. So that's what we'll be reviewing in the next video. Until next time, take care and much love.